Well, they're not scientists, chemists, or geologists. They are Fort Lauderdale residents who have long suspected the soil in their backyards may be contaminated with toxic chemicals.
Tonight, we have preliminary testing results that may support their fears. Our chief investigative reporter, Michele Gillen, has covered city efforts to dig up the dirt as we continue to investigate secrets in the soil.
This might look like your neighborhood where you put your laundry out to dry in the natural breezes, but perhaps not a very good idea in this neighborhood, where just feet away, a new chapter in history for the community of Durs is being written. Streets that at one time many people denied there was any problem, any identification of toxins, later found to have dioxin.
Yes, the potentially cancer-causing dioxin, for years secretly lurking in the soil, along with lead, arsenic, and other heavy metals. Over the past month, a city lot and a stretch of right-of-ways have been torn up to remove and replace more than 2,700 tons of what officials call affected soils.
The dirt that you're seeing now come out of that mountain of dirt would be the so-called contaminated soil.
Dirt and land that abut private yards and homes that residents suspect are also contaminated.
Why is it the city is only going ahead and doing just their properties that they own?
Worried homeowners watching in disbelief, upset the city is only decontaminating city property.
We're sucking up the dust that they're digging up to make their property worth of value so they can go ahead and turn around and improve their land. But the rest of us, what? We're still going ahead and suffering. We're still going ahead and having to deal with all the effects of what's going on.
Since documenting soil contamination here years ago, the state of Florida has warned Durs residents to always avoid inhaling any dust.
Hey, do you ever think about wearing masks? Do you guys worry about wearing masks?
On site, Craig Clevenger, senior hydrogeologist for EE&G, the company hired by the city to do the cleanup.
But I mean, if somebody here right now had a question, there's no one on site who could answer their question?
I'd refer them to the city of Fort Lauderdale right now.
Okay, so they need to make a phone call.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And just on the point
I
of your...
can't have another comment. Thanks, Michelle. I'm sorry.
See, he ain't living in this area. I ain't one living in this area. Been here 22 years.
And can you even sell your property if you want to?
You can't even give it away.
And now we've obtained early test results of the dug-up dirt, and they raised warning signs about what toxins might be in some residents' backyards. Example, in 3 sampling locations, elevated concentrations of arsenic, barium, and or lead were detected above the state soil cleanup target levels in soil beginning at the corner of the private residence.
Now, to review the full report, please visit the iTeam section of CBS4.com. We'll have that posted for you a little later this evening. And keep in mind, the city and residents are still awaiting the results of that critical dioxin testing. They're complicated tests that take several weeks. The city tells us, given air monitoring results, they're confident the environment was safe for residents and workers. In other words, my mask, they believe, wasn't needed. We look forward to reviewing that raw data. And overall, the city wants to stress that the state has approved this plan that only calls for cleaning up that city property. And that's why many residents are concerned about that. And just a final note on those tests, you'll remember we sent out a mango to be tested. We're awaiting that analysis. So needless to say, more to come.
Keep us informed.
Yes.
Thanks, Michele.